I gotta turn the music down. All right, we'll get some people's in here. Did I not get my gloves? No gloves. Great. Mm, are you gonna go my way? Let's see who made it in here. They walk all the time. They walk is first. They walk. I got the confused outfit on. I don't know if I want to sit at a desk, be a farmer. I got DJ headphones on, but we're gonna get this job done. How's my audio, by the way? I'm doing okay. How are you, sir? Day walk. Sleepwalkers. So I feel bad for this oak tree. I told the oak tree I was gonna let it live for some more time, but that didn't work out. Let me make sure I'm on the internet. Okay, we got enough headphone battery. I got Lenny Kravitz in the ear. I'm on my lunch break. Awesome conversation with my wife. Things just feel like they're clicking. I have shown this area before, and I haven't talked about the problems with the area. So I'm on a mission to save this guild. I wanted to simplify my life. About to go karting with your dad. Oh, that's so cool. Audio's good. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm not in Fortnite. I feel like every time I see a pickaxe, it feels like I'm in Fortnite. Nope, I'm on my lunch break and I'm getting it in. I could explain what I'm doing, but if anybody has any specific questions, what I'm not doing is wearing gloves, which I should be. And we're going to get this tree guild in by any means necessary. So, guess I'll take a break to explain. So I purchased this. Oh, hey, I purchased this. I originally saw the Vivor one, but they were sold out in the 12-inch. I figured, am I loud? My music is loud. I'm talking loud. Hold on. Let me just turn my music down a little bit. I originally purchased or tried to purchase the Vivor edging, but they were sold out with the 12-inch when I finally did it. So I got this off Amazon somewhere. I had this nice, which in the beginning was this awesome tree ring. And my kids, they used to walk on it and I liked it. But it was too big. And I think I put some of the wrong players in here. So I'm trying to correct that. It took a long time to, come to this decision. So all the wood pieces that you see around, that's the old Hey, KV. That's the old pieces. I'll just go over there to show you that. So these are all the old. Am I in the shot? I can't see. These are all the old pieces, and I'm gonna be replacing it with this landscaping edging metal stuff, and then kind of backfill. But it's gonna be smaller. It's gonna allow me um, staying in the Airbnb in Georgia. Man, how hot is it in Georgia? That's what's up. Oh, you're on vacation. That's what I'm talking about, Daywalk. My kids will be jealous. Yeah. But no, I had some cool ideas today, man. So I'm trying to improve. This is one of these projects that aren't a necessary thing, but it'll prevent me from having problems into the future. And as I keep learning about different plants that I want to engage with and interact with, this is a great spot to learn because my chestnut tree is pretty much taken off. The big tree in the middle is a chestnut. It has taken off, and I just feel super confident about it. So why not build on that? It's a good time to buy some flowers. Mother's Day is coming. My wife was saying, we could, with all the deals and sales out there, that's a good time to get some flowers. So I got some stuff I want to move around. So this might be it. You guys have supported me to be my fun, at least to me, my fun self. So much so, I found this, which is probably a rotten egg. It's kind of light, so I have no idea how long this egg has been there. But these are nutrients nonetheless, and I'm gonna be burying them inside this tree ring. And when you see this next, this is gonna be a whole clean area. So I gotta make sure I take enough pictures, and hopefully this live comes out good and not too choppy. But let's give it a go round. So I thought I was gonna have help, but that didn't wind up being the case. Whoever just joined, just say hi. We can get to know each other. I'm Darnell Just Talking. I've been streaming now. This will be my 74th straight day streaming. Last night we had an awesome live. I also been posting, I would say semi-frequent, some shorts and some videos when I have time. So I'm gonna go against the grain. So you see how this is rolling in one direction? I'm actually gonna go against it. See if that'll help us. I have no idea. I didn't measure. I'm using my intuition. I did put it on it when it was a lot larger, like when it was a larger circle-ish, so to speak. But that kind of told me I could go on the inside, so ID, inner diameter. I could go inside of where these big chunks of ash, which I'll figure out what to do. A lot of them, because they were touching soil, they are so moist. So they might break up well. I'm thinking maybe I could go order some mushrooms. I'll research, maybe there'll be good mushroom logs. Let me just make sure the plan that I just told you guys, I stick to it. So I would have to go this way if I'm gonna do my opposite plan. Well, okay. Of course, have a trip hazard. Okay. The material is a little thinner than I thought it would be. So I already see a couple areas where I'm gonna cut some roots. But so far, I guess that's the height that I wanted to come up to. I don't want to fill the whole thing with soil, but look at that. All right, so I gotta dig this area out a little bit. This one I started to stream. I must have got lazy and not dug that out. Let me just check to see some comments. Because all you guys love when I get outside. Okay, we got a high Puma. One of my favorite sneakers growing up was Pumas because I couldn't afford Jordans. At least my mom didn't care to allow me to afford Jordans. And she would say, here's $100 for the school year. Whatever kind of sneakers you want to buy, that's all you're gonna get. And I go get a cool pair of running, walking or running Pumas, and still feel good about myself. I don't think this will be loud. Maybe I'll be breathing weird, but you guys let me know. I've definitely gotten to the point where I measure less, but not because I'm not careful. It's because I have a knack for just understanding what I'm looking at. Like that's a big piece of the oak, and I see random weedy roots, oak roots, and so as long as there's somewhat of a trench, this is not the way the instructions told you to do it, but I know my soil, so I kind of went for it. Okay, so I just need something to cut off a couple roots. Let's see. All right, we still got Puma. Yeah, you never know who shows up, man. Let me just walk over this way, see if I have something to cut this off. All right, I know what I do have, but it'll take me. I don't have any pruners right here. Man, I just love to get a sweat on, and when it's not too hot, go take a shower after this, and then go back to work. So, if you guys know a Hari, this is a Hari. So I'll just use the serrated edge here. What it's intended for, to function like a knife, and to do any of the cutting that I want to do. So there's a root here. Oh, that cut easy. Okay, there's a root there. Make sure I wash my hands good after this, since I'm playing in all this dirt. Probably have a good amount of organisms that I might have a reaction to, but a little wash doesn't hurt. All right, cut that. Wow. And I'm not going for top tier perfect landscaping. What I'm actually going for is for this inside bed to have a really good microclimate inside there that could get me an advantage when it comes to planting what I want to put inside of it. So there's a beautiful comfrey plant. I don't know whose roots this is, hoping it's not the main tree, but I'll decide what to do with that after. I just want to get this around to see. Let me just stick my Hari here to see how much more I gotta go. Maybe it'd be crazy if it's like a perfect fit. All right, let's see. Katie, checking in at work. I'm at work too. Remember not to wear yourself out. Yeah, I'm absolutely doing that, and I'm not tired yet. I will be tonight though. I'll be complaining about being tired tonight. But I'm so excited of how awesome I think this is gonna look, and not just look but feel. I think the plants are gonna love this. All right. So I wanted at least 4 inches in the ground. Wow, look at that. That is like almost perfect. I don't like using that word, but God, you are really, you are really doing it, man. All right, so I'll intentionally put this rolled part. I'll put that on the inside or outside. What do you guys think? I think it'll stay better on the inside for now, but I might want to get a screw, or I could bend this. Okay, I'll be back to the comments shortly. When I made this change to wear the mic around was definitely a good decision, but every good decision comes with its downside. Wow. I could put a clamp on that and we are good to go. That looks freaking amazing. And because I dug a trench, unlike the um, examples, yep, that'll go down. Now, it did say, that's a little awkward. It did say that you can hammer it in with a piece of wood. Oh, Katie doing the rounds. Okay, let me see. Are we still in here? How many times am I gonna go back to the camera? How's everyone doing today? I'm in my hobo chic corporate esque wear. I see 8 people hanging out. Make sure you guys get outside today, and if you got allergies, take some local honey. Wear a hat to block the wind. Take your clothes off when you get inside. Shower, wash, get all that pollen off of you. Tree pollen, which is pretty high in this season. I don't, but my wife has allergies. Um, so I'm aware of it. It's what goes into it. So now the question is, am I happy with the height? I feel like I am. I feel like I am. I just don't want it to be too much. So I got to kind of vision it. I might have to dig out this side just a little bit. But man, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. What do you guys think? Before, I ain't gonna say that it was no effort, but so if I push it in and then I kind of backfill it with like soil, it'll stay. And I was gonna plant some grass around it. I just want to get a clip on this side and kind of get it so it's straightened out so that it's not leaning. And that's pretty much it. And this is just leaning because of how I installed it. Oh, that's what the backfilling will help with. That's right. Yeah, I might need to. I'm sure I could find soil. Look at that. I got some comfrey. Does anyone in the chat know what comfrey is or need some comfrey? So I did want to do an assessment. This is comfrey, and it's definitely spread in this area. But I just want to get the base kind of filled and pushed out to see how far it's pushed out. And I'll do whatever kind of maintenance that I need to do. All right, let me get that clip actually. Okay. But this meets my vision. I don't want people to sit on it. I'm probably gonna put a bench on the outside. And if you could imagine that comfrey in the middle is gonna be So I could already see the chestnut tree budding. So the leaves pretty stable for 9 to 10 months out of the year. And then the comfrey has these pretty purple flowers. Um, and then I'm thinking of moving a rhubarb that I have, but I want to just do research on what rhubarb does to the soil or requires. And then aside from that, just fill in spots, maybe some marigolds, nasturtiums, and just fill it in. And now I'm able to separate that soil from the grass, and we'll be doing it. Anybody got any questions? Or this was 20 minutes. I just got to clean up. They got a food truck across the way. I'll show you guys across the way what's going on. Not the sky. So we got empanada. There's a whole line out there. I seen like 30 cars. So as a city boy, with one, feel like I'm in a blend of both. So, but yeah, this looks good. I didn't follow any of the instructions. I am gonna go get a piece of wood and a mallet and see if it's worth it to go a little bit firmer. But I could already see the soil level that I want. I'm almost at it already. I could have done an 8 inch, but that was only saving like $3. I could have did an 8 inch. This way I could go up if I need to. And it's just, it was an experiment just to see would I like it. Let me just step on it a little bit. Yeah, I think it's exactly what I wanted. I just got to backfill it. And once it's backfilled, you'll kind of get, it'll flush, flush itself out. Um, yeah, so that's all. Let me go do that because I'm gonna go this way, that way. Um, you be with media. You be with media. It says hi. What's up, man? Just working. Let me go check to see if I have a clamp over here. I could figure out like a galvanized screw. Oh, look at that. I found a clamp. Man, I can't listen to Lenny Kravitz. Kind of hypes me up too much. You be with me. I actually got to call you in a few, man. My wife cleared it. She said, yes, call Chad about that. Yeah, I said your name. I found my gloves. Okay, so this clip helped me to get nice and tight. No pause. Um, got some ants. Okay, so this will do good, and I could figure out if I want to. Probably another one would be nice, but I could figure out once I backfill it, it'll have pressure against it, and I could see if I want to raise the soil up a little bit or whatever. But now I'm free to backfill it. Just getting it done. Oh boy. Oh my God. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the live. Thanks for joining me for lunch. I can't do what I really want to do, which is a concept called tall, taking a long lunch, because I'll be kind of like telling on myself about. But just in my lunch break right now. But yeah, so hopefully you'll see some updates about this. I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out with me, and see you later.